On my way.
Welcome back, folks, to some more Icewind Dale 2. The adventure continues. Alright, so we got some more exploring to do around the town yet. Before we end the prologue here.
Here I go. Done. Me? What? Yeah? Done.
Questions, bah. There are drinks to be had first. Come, go ha. The tavern keeper charges 3 coins for this wolf piss he calls drink. Have a flagon with me. Very well, I'll buy a drink. Ha! That's the spirit. Enjoy the drink then. It's not quite as foul as I make it to be. Ha! Now what questions hound you? The silver charm you have. What is it? This? The wolf totem, a good luck charm. I won it from my cousin's husband, who thought he'd beat me in the best game. Perhaps some dark day I'll run across a man with a stronger gut than me, and then I'll pass this charm on to him. Game? What game? We take turns swigging boar's blood mixed with milk. I'll put girth on your arms and fire in your loins, but a mouthful's enough to make any townsman spill his guts. Ha! Up for it? I am. Let's get fucking drunk. Ha! Here's the deal then. You win, and the wolf charm is yours. You lose, no matter, but either way, you're paying for the rag we swallow. Stuff's not easy to come by, with the wild pearls and all. It's 5 gold a round. I'll play. Here's 5 gold for the first round. Ha ha! Let's get to it then. Here's my wineskin. Try not to throw up right away. Here's to your health, Gooth Wolf, and my new wolf charm. So you can hold your brag after all. You must have northern blood in your veins. Or is this batch becoming sour? Let's talk. More drink. Yeah, I'm surprised you lasted so long. Yeah, you ready to give up yet? Hardly. Let's have another mouthful. Yeah, that's boar's blood you're drinking there, friend. Might not just stay your stomach long. Fuck. The wolf's charm's as good as mine, Gooth Wolf. One more round? Oh, you got him. Oh, shit. Victory, and your wolf charm is mine. Might want to clean up that mess you've made, Gooth Wolf. Piss! Piss and shit! Alright, so we won the wolf charm from Guth Wolf, or whatever the fuck his name is. Summon wolf ×3. The smaller silver wolf's head charm is sometimes fashioned by Rashman shamans of the tribe of the wolf. By gripping the charm tightly and howling towards the heavens, one may summon a fierce grey wolf to aid him or her in battle. Such charms are said to tarnish as their power wanes and eventually disintegrate into silvery powder when the last of their summoning energy has been consumed. We'll give that to the barbarian to use. He's the closest thing to a wolf summoner I have. Keep it down, you junkards.
What's up? So that's how it is.
We'll talk to these Puss in Boots again. You've come all the way from Cormyr. Aye, we sailed all the way from Cormyr to the blasted winning cliffs of Targos. The Iron Collar Band, plunderer of tombs, dodgers of fate. Not even the purple dragons of Cormyr could keep us in irons. You drunk fool, shut your mouth or my sword will do it for you. You drunk fool, shut your mouth or my sword will do it for you. We've already talked about all this shit. You'd rather be back at the Weeping Widow with Gollum or at the Bag's house with that wizard? Go then. I'd rather be down in this swill than listen to either of them or drone on. Who are these two you speak of? Why, our dear friends and compatriots. Gollum Bonecutter, a priest cut from the finest cloth. Led us to many graves he has, and quite a bit of coin we took from our bony hands. Ah, that wizard we picked in Luskin, Fane, though the court's still out with him. He joined up with us, suggested we come here, line our purses with some easy gold. Worst mistake we made. What can I find, Fane and Gollum? Fane set up camp in an abandoned Wainwright's shop in town. For peace and quiet, he said. As for Gollum, last I heard he was up at the Weeping Widow. Only inn in town and smaller than a closet. Can't figure out why Gollum wants to stay there and waste his coin. Mayhap it's your snoring he can't abide, friend Joffrey. It could rattle the dead from their sleep, and then Gollum has to spend the rest of the night apologizing to them. For that, you're buying the next round, fool. Pay up, or I'll take it out of you with my fist. I must take my leave. Farewell.
What now?
Puss in Boots ×3.
Like an arrow.
Oh, having a hard time keeping track of whose voice I put to what. That's the
Like
hardest
an
part
arrow.
of doing voices when it's just you and 1,000 characters. I have to go back and rewatch videos to remember who the fuck I said with what and how I said it. So pardon me if I fuck it up, and go fuck yourself.
What's going on along the shore? I heard something about an attack on the docks, but no one could tell me anything for certain.
The town is being attacked by goblins. We managed to drive them off and retake the docks.
Goblins were attacking the docks? By the northern winds, how did they get past the palisades?
We don't know yet. We'll come back when we know more.
Wait, do you know if me mother's all right? She has a house along the docks, and could be the goblins got to her during the attack.
We already checked on her, Adron. Some goblins broke into her house, but we took them out and rescued her.
Oh, blessed are you. Thank you. She's a cruel woman with a northern bite to her, but I still don't wish her any harm.
It's likely the goblin attack merely frightened her. Any harsh words she spoke probably stemmed from fear, not anger.
Here, take this. It's the least thanks I can give you for lending a sword arm in her defense, especially for all her spit and fire.
The tenets of my faith preclude me from accepting this much wealth. We were pleased to help you, and let's leave it at that. Farewell. Fucking paladin. You're not talking anymore. Not a lot of the stuff that I'm doing now. Of course, I could have done earlier, but I felt a need to rescue the town from the goblins. That was my first and foremost
No worries.
priority. Plus, now that the bodies are gone, I can much better see my way around. Take this dead cat. You never know when you'll need some dead smelly pussy.
Good as gold.
Alright, let's return to the northern part of Targos and seek out Colum and Fane.
Good as gold. So that's how it is.
Yes, behind the fireplace. Ah, but silence. It seems the living have come.
Who are you? What are these bodies doing here?
This row of vessels here may have lined up like ships. They have passed on, yes. They have sailed through this life and into the keeping of old Lord Skull. But their spirits echo still.
Oh, Lord Skull.
Yes, the Lord of the Dead, my lord. Markel is his name, and the road to his bone castle is the road we all walk. It is the way of such things.
What happened to these people? And what the fuck is this goblin doing here?
When the goblins struck, they brought the first of many deaths. Lie here but finger bones of the skeleton of battle. Of the two halves, Targos and the Horde. Neither was spared, and in death the halves have become Yes, but your battles are over now, soldier of Targos. And no, there is nothing to be done now. Rest.
Did that corpse just...
Silence, spirit! The living walk among us, and you, dead one. I may speak at any time, yes?
Are you talking to that corpse?
No. Listening, perhaps. There's no novelty in such things if the thought is in your mind. The speech of the dead is wearisome. They ask, demand call, scream for attention. They rattle on like a child. And this goblin here still lives out its last memories. Yes, a frightening, gibbering thing, howling at the moment of its death.
But what are you doing here, and why are these bodies here?
One who can speak with the dead has value on the field of battle. This goblin here is Ulbricht's wish that I speak to him and learn the secrets he holds in his head. But that is not all, no.
What do you mean?
The dead are in need of proper burial. Such rites are best performed by a priest of death. The priests of Tempest have no skill in such matters. They praise the fallen in the name of battle, But such things do not let spirits rest quietly, no.
Is this why you came to Targos?
I travel with death dust, the shadow of my lord's footsteps. He has touched Targos, and soon I think, yes, soon, he will walk amongst the living of Targos. The wind smells of such things. I came with brothers, the Iron Collar mercenaries, my brothers. We have come some distance, but that is not why I come, no. In the days to come of all Targos will serve Merkel. All of them worship Merkel, whether they know it or not, and all of them shall come before him.
You include us as being Merkel worshippers? I think you are mistaken.
By word, perhaps, not by obstinance. Perhaps not, but by your deeds to come, I think, yes. You will especially if I judge that those weapons you carry are intended to shed blood in the battles to come. If you have ever caused the death of another, you dwell in Merkel's shadow. Even in dying, you serve Merkel and strengthen his kingdom. Thus, his worshippers and followers are everywhere.
The Iron Collar mercenary band said you were staying at the Weeping Widow. Why are you here?
I had a room at the end, I did, but there are spirits that will not be silenced. No, and I am in need of rest.
What do you mean?
I had a spirit weeping in the inn, yes, in the room with the window that was broken long ago. If I had a poetical bent, when night falls, she rises like the tide, and tears flow from her wounded heart. But because I detest poetry, I will simply say that ghosts, more so than other spirits, are a tiresome bunch. They tend to dwell on things, yes, and howl about it like dogs outside your window when you're trying to sleep. So, I left the inn, of course, for I could not remain.
Why does she weep?
Who knows? If there is no gold to be had in knowing, why should one care? Heed me. Go sob and carry on about omens and portents, but in truth, they are only clamoring for attention, so someone will respect their grief, yes? Death does little for their manners or their etiquette.
How could we speak with her?
How was you to have lived and learned nothing of a woman's secrets? If you would know her heart, then go to her at night. Yes, nighttime is best, I think.
Can we rest here until night falls?
This is no inn for the living, nor would I wish you to stay here when night falls. Go to one who holds the claim of the Weeping Widow. He can wake you at the appointed hour.
I've heard enough. Farewell. And now I will rob you. If you don't mind. Locked. Fuck that. Time to unlock this shit. With my sword!
No worries.
Come on, you wuss.
Me on my way.
Yes,
Let the
done.
orc do it. This guy doesn't mind.
What? Yeah?
This surgery tray looks like it was used recently.
No worries. On my way.
Actually, let's see if he knows anything about the,
On my way.
That's kind of annoying. That's that sound you hear every time I go into a room or dungeon is the sunlight effects wearing off on my two, my Druagar and my Drow.
Shall have you silence, blah, 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 blah.
We've got questions for you. What about, do you know of someone named Fane?
Fane, yes, Fane. We met him in Luskin. He serves other interests, but takes Targos coin. He is Death's friend in this place. He hired us, Joffrey, Kickshaw, and Blanchett, to escort him here. We have done that, and now he rests suckled on Targos' breast, drawing gold from goblin fear, foolishness.
Other interest?
Oh, yes, watch that one. He stays in a makeshift barracks just north of the town hall. If you speak with him, keep your sword close. His loyalties are peculiar.
And yours aren't?
To you, perhaps, yes, but I wear my loyalty for all to see. I do not hide it, nor do I change it when gold is placed in my palm, like a sellsword.
On my way.
Not sure if we already talked with little Lumbar here. By the gods, what now? If you're here about the lumber, then you'd best brought more hands to help carry the shipment. Because there's no way to get it from the crane to the walls without more help. I've said so enough times that you think and stink in. Lumber, what are you talking about? Lord Ulbrich, actually, spokesman Ulbrich, commissioned a load of lumber from Lonelywood, and I had made arrangement for him to have it shipped to the Palisade. I am woefully short-handed. I am bound by a gold penalty if I cannot get the lumber to the walls. We could help you haul it there if you need help. I would need 2 score of men to get it there, and the crane itself is useless, so I cannot even haul up more of the cliff face. Damn it all! I never should have taken this contract. What's wrong with the crane? My question exactly. I can find no one supervising its use, nor anyone to see making it work again. By the gods, my anger's fit to split me in 2! Well, we cannot help you. If we find someone who can, we'll send assistance. If I don't split you in 2 first! Alright, so we can't help old Lumbar Grundwald yet, but we'll get back to him. Let's check out the Weeping Widow here. Hello? Fucking 2, stop making out behind the building and get your ass over here. God. Sound effect is gonna drive me crazy. I wonder if I can turn that off.
Done.
Now who young meat babies come sweeping through the doors of the widow? One of the fresh crop of sellswords from the south?
Do you know a priest, Merkel, named Colin? Said he had a room here.
Oh, I know that the twisted hounds get I do. Had a room here for 2 nights, he did. And he said he couldn't bear the weeping of the spirit, so he up and left without so much as shelling out a single coin for the room.
Weeping? What weeping?
Never you mind about that. It's got the strings of a sad bard song. And there's no cause to be weighing down your soldiers with such talk.
I'd like to hear it, especially if I'm going to be staying here.
A woman passed away in that room long ago. She was waiting for her man to return from Duldon. He had lost in the storm. The poor woman hurled herself from the window upstairs to the cliffs below. Fuck her. You can still hear her bitching at night. I've had the room ordered out of respect to her grief. A sad tale to be sure. If there was anything I could do to help her, I would.
There might be something I can do to help her. I could look into the matter. Colum didn't bear the weeping and left without pay?
Aye. Cursed be his name, he just up and left without leaving a single coin.
So he didn't pay you anything, are you sure?
Aye, well, with nothing that matters, he didn't. He put some glyph on the door of the room upstairs to keep the spirit inside, but that doesn't stop her weeping now, does it? If anything, it's gotten worse.
What was the glyph supposed to do?
Hell's if I know. Torture me ears, most like. At least it keeps people from wandering in there. My key still works, though.
So that's all Colum did, just put a glyph on the door?
Well, no, he gave me some damnable magic potion, some concoction or another, but he wouldn't even tell me what it is. Only that it was more than enough for the room. Truth be told, I'm too scared to open it, let alone drink it.
Could I see this potion?
Here you are. Can you make heads or tails of it?
Not sure. It does seem magical, though. If you want, we could try to identify it for you.
Well, alright. If you can't figure it out, perhaps one of the priests or mages in town would know what that damn thing is. Or better yet, the wife of Lord Ulbrich, Elthara. She'd probably know what it is. She's an enchantress. Here, tell.
About that weeping spirit in the upstairs room. There might be something I can do to help her. I can look into the matter if you want.
Truly, then here's the key to the room. Should get you past the ward on the door. If you can help set the poor woman's spirit at ease, I'd be grateful, so I would. The weeping can be heard mostly at night, so that would probably be the best time to catch sight of her.
And we rushed it until then.
Well, now, it'd pain me to do so, but I have to charge you for the stay. I don't fancy middle-of-the-night wake-up calls, so you need to wake yourself up. You might need to sleep a stretch or two in the room upstairs before night falls, I'm thinking.
Ever the businessman, I see. We'll rest now, then.
What's up? Good as gold.
Yeah, you've already said all that.
Good as gold.
This fucking numbskull not wake me up in time?
No worries. On my way.
It looks fucking day to me, you retarded bastard.
So that's how it is.
Holy shit.
Like an arrow.
How the fuck can it not be goddamn daytime? What do I click on to tell her what time it is?
No worries. On my way.
Must be nighttime or close enough. I can hear her crying like a little bitch.
Who is this my weeping eyes see? Not my Donovan, but a man of flesh and bone.
I'm not Donovan, you speak of, spirit. Who are you that haunts this place?
Lyfera was the name I bore. Such empty names mean nothing now. It carries only worth upon my husband's lips.
Why are you weeping?
Sorrow consumes me. My tears are for my lost husband, who promised once to return, yet I still wait.
I cannot help you, spirit. If I can, I will return. Alright, so to help the spirit, we must supply her a couple items here. And as soon as the party members stop acting retarded, we will do so.
No worries. No worries. Like an arrow.
I like that when it's dark outside, you can still see. She seems to be waiting for her husband. Do you know who that might be?
A fisherman named Donovan, I think. A little thick in the skull, but a solid fellow. Big-hearted, spent most of his nights down at the Salty Dog. He lost himself in a storm of Mare Duldan. Drowned himself, most like.
I see. So the body never turned up.
Well, no, not that I heard, but most reckoning he drowned. He probably had one too many tankers. The rough weather on the lake during the storms, well, you can guess what happened.
What about his ship?
Well, there's wrecks scattered across the bed of Mare Duldan, and pieces of them washed up now and again. If you knew the name of the ship, mayhap a piece turned up somewhere.
Who would know the name of the ship?
Goha, the barkeep down at the Salty Dog, would most likely know. He has enough pieces of ships hanging from the rafters of the dog, he does.
I may go see Gohar then. Before I go, let me see what rooms you have available. But not really. good. We're good. We got the ghost bottle. We're good.
What now?
Let's go talk to Gohar
Here
real
I
quick.
go. Here I go.
Alright,
No
back here at the
worries.
Salty Dog Tavern. Let's talk to this fool. Perhaps you can help me. Do you know anything about a fisherman named Donovan? Kyle Hydrid told me he used to drink here. Oh, well, Kyle Hydrid said he did, eh? I remember Donovan. He died years ago. Lost on Meldon. So you have no luck finding him now. How do you know he's dead? Found his skiff washed up on the shore, I know. Found it in a few winters ago. Poor Donovan, good fellow, but couldn't hold his ale. He wasn't too sharp neither. You have a piece of his boat. Could I have it? Well, I've laying it around here. About as pickle as Donovan himself. If you want it, it's yours. It's the least I can do after you drove these ratty goblin bastards off the docks. I appreciate it, thanks. Here you are. Vieira's Gaze. Right there on the prow. Name of his poor wife, I think. Heard she passed away from grief, so the tale goes. I know. Thanks, Gohar. And give me some fucking beer. We want to buy some poop. I'm looking for the alcohol that we drank with the old homeboy here, but we might have drank it all. Oh, there it is. 215 gold. Holy shit. We might need to wait and pickpocket that. That's serious money. Shit balls. Flaming oil worth that. Let's sell the flaming oil. We might have to come back and get that. We want that flask of mead from him, but that's quite a bit.
Like an arrow.
Head back to the Weeping Inn.
Give us this.
Alright. Let's see. I don't think my mage would be able to identify this. Oh, yes. This flask is made of glass, so translucent it's almost invisible. The liquid within this bottle is nothing but water, but it appears that the bottle itself is magical. The bottle carries the Ghost Touch enchantment, which allows pieces of ethereal plane to be held within it.
Elendar. Trust in me.
Me like an arrow.
Maybe now that it's identified, we can use it. We need some ghostly tears.
On my way. Like an arrow.
I found a piece of Donovan's ship, Vera. I hope the knowledge of this fate may bring you peace.
So death has returned to death. A husband's promise at last fulfilled. His fate shall no longer anchor mine.
Rest now, Vera. Let yourself move on to death's realm as was intended.
First a debt must be settled. As you returned my husband to me, I will return a boon in kind.
A boon?
From my lips a warning. The sign of the Chimera comes to Targos. It will devour you if you do not take action.
Chimera? What do you mean?
If you fail in your quest, many shall perish. The dead of Targos shall outnumber the living, and the city shall become but a memory. For my sake, for the sake of my husband, protect Targos from what comes.
Very well.
Long have I waited for my husband's return. I will help you by keeping watch here until my time such as I can pay my debt in full.
Perhaps you can help me now. Could you shed one last tear for me? I have an enchanted vial to hold it.
If my sorrow will aid you, so be it. It is a small matter to allow my grief to wax one last tear for me.
Please, thank you.
It is done. For now, farewell.
For now.
We shall meet again in a kingdom far from this one. I shall not forget what you have done for me.
Farewell, Vera.
Alright.
On my way.
Let's get our reward from the innkeeper.
On my way.
You had any luck setting that poor woman's heart to rest every hour? She rattles my nerves. If anything, her weeping's gotten worse.
I put the woman's spirit at ease. You shouldn't hear any more weeping from now on.
Actually, let's talk about the ghost touch bottle. A ghost touch bottle?
There was only water inside. Only the bottle itself is enchanted.
The damn priest. I knew it was worthless. We already identified it.
Yeah. Here I
Alright,
go.
that gave us a level.
Please me to help you with the spirit. No thanks are necessary. There's no trouble.
Alright, so anyways,
What's
We'll
up?
be a good little paladin and not charge
So
for
that's how it is.
our services. We just leveled the whole party, it looks like. One last thing before we end the video, if we can get out the fucking door. Holy shit, are you fucking serious?
What now?
What is it?
Yes? Won't take long.
God, you stupid fuckers.
Hey? Done. Here I go. Done.
I can't remember exactly what the reward is for this ghost bottle, but I know we can save here and take the better of the two. We get an enchant a weapon or we can get gold. Let's see which seems the better deal. +1 enchantment's not all that. We have obtained a tear from the ghost that haunts the Weeping Widow, and we're wondering if you can make use of it.
So you're able to set the spirit to rest then? This is a welcome news indeed. It would be my pleasure to help you. May I see your tear?
Hey, you all bitch. What can be made of it?
Indeed, it depends on what you wish to do. If you want to part with it, I can offer you 500 gold. Or if you wish, I may use it to enchant a small blade for you. A dagger, perhaps. The dagger would carry some magic of the ethereal plane, and some essence of the spirit as well. There is unpredictability in such matters, fortunately.
Alright, let's see exactly what this dagger is. Sorrow's Tear. This ghostly silver blade has been enchanted with the tear you obtained from Vera and the Weeping Widow. The tear apparently has some of her sorrow and her relief in it. Plus 1d4, 1d2 to spectral undead, plus 2 enchantment, 5% of neutral point of magic damage. It's kind of shitty. It's not that great. I don't even have a thief. And my mages aren't going to fight with it. So we'll reload and take the gold. I'm going to do that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.